and their grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the month late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act all tough? All like this in front of all your people. Say your mama, I said Happy Mother's Day. And then clearing in my face and shit. Like, what?
He want to talk about some money. Like, just being sick. Just being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
Stop scrolling, because what happened just hours ago has the entire internet frozen in disbelief. T. The man who has spent years holding his family together in front of cameras and reality shows finally broke his silence about King Harris's latest public scandal. But this time, what he said wasn't polished, controlled, or wrapped in celebrity calm. There was no classic T vocabulary and no long speech trying to make everything sound intellectual. Instead, the world heard something completely unexpected: raw emotion, frustration, and heartbreak from a father who sounded like he had reached his breaking point. Everything began with a shaky, late-night video recorded on someone's phone outside a dim parking lot. In the clip, King Harris was once again caught in the middle of something messy, loud, and embarrassing. People were yelling, someone was recording, and King was acting like he had something to prove. Within minutes, the video spread across every major platform. Suddenly, King Harris was trending everywhere, and not for anything positive. The internet didn't hold back either. People were calling him arrogant, reckless, out of control, and desperate for attention. Every scroll came with a new meme, a new insult, a new comment, tearing him down. Yet through all of this chaos, one person remained completely silent. T. For nearly a full day, fans waited for him to speak. Blogs posted T. responds soon. Comment sections filled up with "Where's Tip?" and "Why hasn't he said anything yet?" Everyone expected the same pattern. T. would show up with a calm explanation, a firm message, and a protective father tone that softened the situation. But behind closed doors, things were far worse than the public realized. Sources close to the family revealed that when T. watched the viral clip of his son, he didn't even finish it. Halfway through, he shut the laptop, sat still for a moment, then quietly walked out of the room. Tiny followed him, asking if he was okay, but he didn't respond. He simply stepped outside onto the porch and stared into the night like a man who didn't recognize the child he had raised. Hours later, the front door swung open and King walked in loud, irritated, angry, and defensive, just like always. But this time, T. wasn't in the mood to babysit a grown attitude. Witnesses said the argument started small, just a simple question from T. and a frustrated, disrespectful reply from King. But within seconds, the tension exploded. Voices were raised, feelings were hurt, and before anyone could calm the situation, King stormed out, slamming the door behind him so hard the whole house shook. The internet didn't see any of this. All they saw was T.'s silence. But in reality, his heart was already breaking. When T. finally decided to speak publicly, he didn't go to a studio or sit on a polished set. He didn't dress up or call his PR team. He sat alone inside his car, parked in the dark, looking drained and worn out. His voice sounded tired, his eyes were red, and for a few long seconds he didn't say a single word. He just breathed heavily, shaking his head like he was struggling to even begin. Then finally, he opened his mouth and everything changed. He didn't defend King. He didn't blame social media. He didn't say his son was misunderstood. He didn't blame friends, the environment, or the blogs. Instead, he delivered a sentence that stunned the entire internet. "I don't know who that boy is anymore." Fans exploded with reactions. Some thought he was being brutally honest. Others thought he was giving up. But everyone agreed they had never seen T. like this before. This wasn't the confident, composed family man everyone was used to. This was a father in pain. T. continued speaking, explaining that he had tried everything: guidance, discipline, tough love, soft love, patience, silence, conversation, and space. But nothing seemed to reach King. "You raise your kids," he whispered, "but the world raises them too. And sometimes, the world wins." His voice cracked on that final word. He looked away from the camera for a moment, as if trying to hide the fact that his eyes were watering. It wasn't the scandal itself that hurt him. It was the realization that his son was drifting into someone he no longer recognized, someone he couldn't reach or guide anymore. Meanwhile, completely unaware of his father's emotional state, King was on his own live stream laughing, arguing with commenters, and brushing off the viral video like it was nothing. Surrounded by friends hyping him up, making him feel untouchable, King acted like the situation was a joke. He showed no worry, no guilt, no awareness of what was happening inside his own home. And then the moment came that nobody expected. Right in the middle of Te's emotional live stream, King suddenly joined the video from his own phone. Two squares appeared on the screen. T, on the left, tired and emotionally drained. King on the right, grinning and looking like he didn't take anything seriously. The tension was immediate and suffocating. For a few long seconds, neither of them spoke. Viewers held their breath. King raised his eyebrows in a mocking way. T stared at him with disappointment heavy in his eyes. Then King shrugged a careless teenage shrug that said, "I don't care about any of this." And that was the moment T broke, not in anger, but in heartbreak. With a voice barely above a whisper, he said, "Son, you embarrassing yourself. You embarrassing your mama. You embarrassing me. Not because the world watching, because you know better." The live stream went silent. Even King's expression shifted for a moment, something small, almost invisible, like the words had hit him unexpectedly. But pride wouldn't let him show vulnerability. He rolled his eyes and replied, "Man, y'all do too much." T ended the live stream immediately. Within minutes, the internet erupted. Screenshots circulated everywhere. Blogs posted reactions. Fans debated nonstop. Some said King needed discipline. Some said T was finally acknowledging the truth. Others said the family needed professional help. But everyone agreed the situation had reached a breaking point. Then came the behind-the-scenes information that shocked fans even more. Hours after the live stream ended, Tiny reportedly broke down crying. According to someone close to the family, she felt trapped trying to protect her son while also watching her husband lose hope. She told a friend, "We love each other too much to keep hurting like this." Meanwhile, King went unusually quiet on social media. No posts, no rants, no live streams. Fans began asking, is he okay? Others wondered if Te's words had finally reached him in a way nothing else could. Rumors flooded the internet. The next morning, T returned with a second message, calmer but heavier. "I'm not giving up on my son," he said. "Every family got battles the world don't see." Then he delivered the sentence that broke the internet again. "I'm not fighting King. I'm fighting the pain he don't know how to speak." With that one line, everything changed. Suddenly, the story wasn't about a scandal anymore. It wasn't about attitude or disrespect. It was about a father and son navigating unspoken pain. T said he would continue standing by his son, but would also hold him accountable. Because love without accountability ain't love at all. By afternoon, word spread that T had arranged a private family intervention. No cameras, no friends, no social media, just family. Sources said King walked in trying to act tough, but walked out drained, quiet, and emotional. He disappeared from the internet completely, which for him was unheard of. Then came the detail that stunned everyone. Someone present at the intervention revealed that King cried. Not loudly, not dramatically, just silent tears, like someone who was exhausted from pretending he didn't care. T reportedly pulled him close and whispered, "You don't have to fight me. I'm on your side." For the first time, King didn't pull away. That moment changed everything. By nightfall, T posted another message saying he wasn't perfect, King wasn't perfect, and their family wasn't perfect, but they were trying. He ended with the line that went viral, "Family ain't about never falling. It's about who you let pick you up." Overnight, fans flooded them with love and support. And the next morning, King finally returned to social media with just two simple words, "I hear you." No jokes, no attitude, no ego, just honesty. The scandal was messy, chaotic, and painful, but beneath it all was a father fighting for his son and a son finally listening.